I try and put myself into some words, who I am and what I represent, and I don't say that I'm a rapper, like I'm not that guy that's gonna be on the corner just giving bars, and I have bars, but I'm not gonna be that dude that's that rough spitter, and I'm not that person at that jazzy lounge spot that's got these crazy runs and notes. It's not who I am. Or even on the dancing side of things, like I'm not a crazy in the cypher. I consider myself as just a creator. Feel something that somebody else is feeling and get on the same level. That's the strongest thing in the world to me. Being creative and being humble and sharing love and sharing the connection through the entertainment.
This is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do.
I was born in Hobart, Indiana, grew up in Chesterton, Indiana, small town. I just, for some reason, I had that in me where I wanted to perform. And, my mom played the flute, but she never played around us or taught us, so I don't know where it really came from. Mostly came from Michael Jackson and watching the Smooth Criminal video over and over and over again, and then I ended up trying to mimic the moves. And then I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go to California and pursue dance, why not? I ended up 3 days after graduating college just driving out to San Diego, and I didn't really know anybody there. And I started dancing and auditioned for a professional dance troupe and ended up becoming a member of their crew. And then the director of the dance crew had a singing group, and he heard me mess around with something on my birthday actually after a gig, and he kind of cornered me and made me sing for him. And no. I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then he kept pushing me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it so you get out of my face. And you're going, you're horrible. So he just stood there. I sang for him, I sang Tyrese, Sweet Lady, right? And I'm like, see, I told you, get out of my face. And he's like, okay. And he walks away. I'm like, what was that? I don't even, huh? What just happened? So I ended up joining the singing group. And then after a little while of performing with him and understanding a little bit about music and how to be an artist and how to sing and all of that, I started developing a desire to be a solo artist. And then once the group had disbanded, it was just a natural progression. And then I just ended up continuing on and started doing my own songs, writing my own music, trying to figure that out. So I moved up to LA. I was at first intimidated. Everybody puts LA on this pedestal, it's just this crazy thing that you just can't overcome and it's gonna swallow you up. And at first, if I would have moved here, I probably would have got swallowed up. This is my third album, but I had another album in between the second and this one that I ended up scrapping because it got really dark. I remember that was the point when I said, you know what, I'm done. I need to just do me. I need to be open and vulnerable and show people who I really am. And then it wasn't until then when I went all the way to this end where I was able to scale it back and say, okay, sometimes you have to know who you're not to know who you are. And I said, let's just see what happens and let's see where this music thing takes me when I decide to look inward and listen to my heart completely. And it's crazy because I wish I would have done that sooner, because now I feel like that's the best music I've ever made. I talk a lot about just certain things that I've seen and struggles I've gone through. And Finding Me in the title track, I talk a lot about the struggles of my lungs and my health issues and things that can really break a person. And for me, it helped me become stronger, actually.
Been playing the field, I've kept my eyes peeled, I need something real.
So it was in 2013 when I first recorded the first song for this album, Finding Me, That's That Girl. And that was my aha moment. And a lot of just blood, sweat, work, tears, I'm down, grinding, working to get there. And I finally did. And then I was able to, from there, use that as the anchor. But again, Finding Me, free download at therealkevinray.com.
Did it on my own. finding me, and that's fine with me.